There are a total of 5 steps to the engineering design process. The first step is to ask, what are the problems that we need to solve? What are the constraints? The second step is to imagine. Brainstorm all your ideas and choose the best idea that you have. The third step is to plan. Draw a diagram of your plan and gather the needed materials in order to execute the plan. The third is to create. Follow the best plan that you brainstormed and test out what you created. And the fifth is to improve. Discuss what you can do to make the object that you created work better. And repeat these steps in order to create a better object. The assignment that we were given was to create a decelerator to slow down the fall of the cup and have the cup land upright. The first step that I will be using from the engineering design process is to ask questions. My questions consisted of, what is the height that the cup would drop from? How much will the cup weigh when filled with washers? How much surface area would the decelerator need to successfully slow the cup? What shape will be the most efficient for the decelerator? And what materials will be used to create this decelerator? The second step of the engineering design process is to imagine. My first basic idea was to create a circular parachute that was connected to the cup with pipe cleaners. I realized that I could not use this idea because we were not allowed to have any circles or rectangles anywhere on our decelerator. My second basic idea, and the idea that I ended up implementing, was 3 octagon-shaped parachutes connected to the cup with pipe cleaners. And this is just the brainstorming phase, nothing detailed. The next step in the engineering design process is to plan. The materials that I would need to build the decelerator are garbage bags, skewers, tape, cup, foam plates, and pipe cleaners. The hexagonal parachutes would have sides of 19 centimeters, and they would be connected to the cup and plate with 20 centimeter pipe cleaners. And that is the plan I will execute when I am creating the decelerator for the first time. The fourth step of the engineering design process was to create. It took around 5 days in total in order to build and finish my first attempt at the decelerator using my plan. We used the balcony in the auditorium to test the drops and record the timing so that we may make further improvements in the future. The fifth and final step in the engineering design process is to improve. As you can see, the first decelerator that we created failed on the second try, and it was time to improve on the design. I've created a table of the different improvements we have made throughout each design that we created. So you can see, as I said before, design 1 failed. And in design 2, we increased the size of the parachutes from 19 centimeters on each side to 64 centimeters. However, this also failed. On design 3, we reduced the number of parachutes that we had from 3 to 2 and switched the pipe cleaners out and used 40 centimeter twines instead. However, this also failed. In design 4, we reduced the number of parachutes even less to 1 and increased the length of the twine to 60 centimeters. This design succeeded, but we still believe we can improve. Our fifth and final design, we decided to take the parachute out completely and created the four-wing contraption that we believed would spin and create a slower speed and more stable path for the cup. We were inspired by the path of flight of a bullet and how it managed to stay stable because of the spin that was put on it. And we wanted to implement this in our final design.